Hello everybody, Skinny Cat here, and today I'm baking cookies. Now you might be asking why. It's because today I wanted to celebrate Team Trees hitting 20 million. Now if you don't know what Team Trees is, it's a project that Mr. Beast was doing on YouTube for a while to donate $20 million to a tree planting foundation before we hit 2020. And guess what? We did it! I'm so excited. I was very excited about the project and I wanted it to reach 20 million. And we did. For every dollar you donate, they plant a tree. And we got there. We did it. I planned to make this video before we did it in hopes of supporting it, but I kind of didn't do it in time. So instead, I'm going to do this to celebrate it. But you can still go donate down in the description to the foundation. I'll link it down there. But yeah. So, ready to make some cookies? You might be asking why I decided on cookies. It's because I like baking, and I was thinking, how can I support Team Trees? Well, I like baking. I know it's kind of off from the channel considering I usually just do gaming, but I like to occasionally do a real life video like with the Bean Boozled one. So yeah, hope you all enjoy. Now first, if I'm gonna get into baking, I need to be ready, so ta-da! I'm hoping this apron helps me be protected from my own mess, considering it don't matter how hard I try, whenever I bake, kitchen's is a disaster afterwards, so. Okay, for one, sorry about the awkward camera angle, but first thing we need to do is 1 cup of sugar, and oh boy, also I'm making sugar cookies, so you guys know. I'm having to do this with one hand, so give me a minute. Okay. By the way, I mentioned before that I had to melt that butter. It's I had to melt it in the microwave, which I really wouldn't recommend because you could over melt your butter. I recommend taking a cup of water and heating it up in the microwave to where, and then pouring out the water where the cup's really warm, and then putting it over the butter so it melts quicker. That's a classic trick of doing it. But if you're in a pinch and only have so long to record like me, melt it in the microwave for a few seconds. Alright. Well, this mixer's gonna be loud, so... Oh. Never mind. Ain't that loud. Okay, I think that's fine. So now we need to add, let's see, sour cream, eggs, and vanilla. Oh boy. Now, I'm sure some of you are like, whoa, what the heck, Cora, you don't add in sour cream to cookies. And I thought that at first. It seems odd, but you do actually. So, first of all, let's get that. No! Alright everyone, sorry, but from this point on, I'm gonna have to do voiceover, so yeah. Also, I accidentally grabbed almond extract instead of vanilla, so give me a moment. Uh-oh. Alright, here I'm just mixing together salt, baking soda, baking powder, and flour, all that good stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I was really nervous flour would go everywhere. Now here's the part where I had to mix the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients. I was much more nervous at this part, but it all turned out okay. I recommend, really, if you are doing this, to pour the flour and stuff like that in slowly, because it will be a mess. At this point, I'm trying to make the cookies into tree shapes, but I had lost my tree-shaped cookie cutter, so I was having to do it by hand. I did my best. Alright, so it ended up looking a little messy, but I guess you could see what I was going for. Alright, and while those bake in the oven, it is time to go see my baby. This is my chinchilla named Gray Stripe. He is my son. Don't mind his messy cage. It is clean now, but by the time we're recording this, it was a little bit messy. He likes tossing his hay everywhere, so yeah. Also, he loves plain Cheerios. He loves them very much. Also, you can see where one of his hammock strings is broken. That's because he decided to be a little brat and chew on one of them, so now it's broken. I have to tie it up randomly. I planned to get a new one, but Mr. Bratty here decided to chew it. Alright, back to baking now, but the cookies are kind of thick boy now, like extra thick. In the next batch of cookies, I tried shaping them in my leaf-shaped cookie cutter, but they turned out really messy, so yikes. Alright, now I'm gonna color the frosting I got from the store. I'm using the store-bought one because it would take a while to make actual frosting from home, and I do not feel like it. And I made it green, which is pretty self-explanatory. I don't know why or how, but it ended up looking like the Nickelodeon slime, which I guess is okay.
Pause! What is that?
Alright, now and it's time to frost the cookies. And I quickly realized that I'm not able to do it all with one hand, so I frost the rest off camera. So they didn't exactly turn out the way I wanted them to. They look a little horrifying. At least you all know what I was going for. I apologize. I would have frosted the bottom of the trees brown if I had any to make it look more like a tree, but sadly I didn't have any brown frosting. And thanks to the cookie cutter mess, they are kinda horrific looking. But I hope you all enjoyed anyways. They're beautiful and I love them anyways. And now it's time to have someone try them. Alright everyone, as you might know, this is my lovely brother who I've dragged into another video. This time I am having him eat my disaster of some cookies. So yeah, choose the one you want.
I think this one.
Okay. Oh, it broke off. Okay.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Oh, so this is test one of tree cookies?
Yeah, to inform that was supposed to be a tree, you kind of ripped off the top.
I thought this was the top.
Oh.
That's scary.
How is it?
They definitely taste good, yeah.
Well, I'm glad you think they taste good. They look like the Nickelodeon slime.
Yeah, but like we're tired.
Thanks for trying.
and it just ended up dying on rocks.
Oh.
Alright. I'm just gonna go home, go bed.
What are you doing?
Take away these cookies, I'm gonna go home, go bed. I'm taking away these cookies now.
I worked hard on those.
Yeah, well, make another batch.
Aw. Alright, thank you all for watching my disaster of a baking video. And even though we already reached the goal, you guys can still donate in the description. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Have a great day. Bye!